Fridays at exactly 4 p.m. on your super duper amazing radio dial, Voice of the People 96.1 FM, Abuja. My name is Franklin Imona, the one you love to call Uncle Fine Boy, because I am the finest uncle talking sports in the capital city and beyond. He caught the Wi-Fi in the dressing room. He came in with his own persona and aura, and ever since, the players paid so much respect for him, and you can see the results on the field of play. Words of Bakary Sagna on Pep Guardiola when Pep Guardiola first came to Manchester City. It is a match day live in faraway Marrakesh in Morocco as the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be trading tackle with the Black Stars of Ghana. That game is exactly 38 minutes into that one. Yes, did I say 38 minutes? 43 minutes, I beg your pardon. Yes, 43 minutes, and it will be game on where the Super Eagles will be locking arms against the Black Stars of Ghana as these two nations will be going down in an international friendly. Yes, the team Super Eagles, who is currently handled by interim coach Finidi George, has his players all set for this one soon. I will be giving you the lineup as the players are ready to don the green-white jersey for the team. Let me also let you know that yes, on the show this evening we will be looking at some of the games that will be going down in the NPFL later this weekend. Games resumes on Sunday. Fridays and Saturdays there won't be any games. Games will be going down on Sunday, as well as some games that are currently going down in the World Cup qualifiers, Euros qualifiers. Games will be going down tonight, as well as international friendly games that also will be going down later tonight. Some games has already been played full time, others in the first half. On the show, I will be taking you through around all the games that is currently going, as well as those that will be going down later this evening, as well as news emanating from the camp of Three Lions of England, as well as the game between Portugal and the opponents that they had to wallop, show that yes, they are better and superior than they are. Talking about the Swedish national team, Brazil will be locking arms against the Three Lions of England later tomorrow. That should be the biggest international friendly games that will be going down this weekend, as well as games in the NBA. News coming down from tennis, Formula 1, and if time permits, I will be taking you around the world of golf. All these and many more loading on the show this evening. For now, I will be driving solo. I will be giving you all the in-swingers all by myself, but the joy is where you get to interact with me on the show. And what's our topic for today? Absolutely simple. Let us know your thoughts on the game between Nigeria and Ghana. Tell us what you're expecting and the full-time result. Tell us your score line, as well as the game between England and Brazil that will be going down later this weekend. What do you think of the game, and what do you think the score line will be? Let us know through the studio line 070 0010 961 961 070 0010 961 961. And also let us know your thoughts through all our social media handle. Just in case you do not know, let me let you know that we are currently streaming live on YouTube. Join our YouTube page, VOP 96.1 Abuja, VOP 96.1 Abuja. Do well to like, comment, and most importantly, share our YouTube channel. And of course, do well to subscribe to our YouTube page to be a member of this great sporty family. And when you do, will be welcome to the fraternity. All these loading on the show. Come on, let's get the show started. It is about time. News from the local scene. It is a game on from the local scene is where we will begin today's show as we take you straight to the Nigerian Nationwide League, where Abia Comments of Umuahia has continued to make a strong statement in the NNL, going with 9 matches unbeaten. The NNL is the second division of the Nigerian League. The first division is the Nigerian Premier Football League. The second division is the Nigerian Nationwide League. And the third division is the National League One. That is the NLO. The Umuahia outfit lost their match. The Umuahia outfits lost their last match in match week 5, and last weekend they went to Uyo to pick the maximum points from the den of Dakada. High-flying Madiba were shut down in Calabar, while Avengers continue its losing streak, losing at home. Talking about Abia Comments, they haven't been beaten so far in 9 matches. After their loss in match day 5, they have resurged back from that defeat and they have been unstoppable ever since. 28 goals were scored in 11 matches. But then let me quickly give you the games are talking about the fixtures of match day 15 that will be going down later this weekend. In the Conference A, we have the likes of Stormers FC that will be trading tackle with Idel FC, and Coal City at home will welcome 1472 FC. Recall that 1472 had the better of their encounter with Stormers last week. They will be taking to Enugu to confront the Coal City boys. However, there is a lot of fear that 1472 will return from Enugu with a point. Yes, but not all 3 points. That is the biggest fear. But come on, if they can go to the Coal City and get a point, it is still a good one. Other fixtures in the Conference A, we'll see Abia Comments at home welcoming Smart City. Madiba FC will trade tackles with the Kada FC. Beyond Limit has a date with Rovers FC, while Vandressas will travel to the west to take on Ekiti United. Meanwhile, in the Conference B, in Lagos, will trade tackles with a Trade Safe FC, while Wadi Wolves has a date with FC1 Rocket. Ikorodu City, we have their hands full when Solution FC comes knocking, while Giant Brothers, we have a date with Osun United. It's all about a Crown FC against Ijebu United, while in the Conference C, Mighty Jets of Jaws will travel down to the east to take on Zamfara United. Abiola Babes talking about ABS FC will take on El Kanemi Warriors. Just so you know, ABS may be in for a shocker against ambitious El Kanemi Warriors, who are on the verge of returning to the Premiership. The youthful Saraki boys, they can, however, pull a surprise any day, anytime. Talking about ABS. Other fixtures we'll see now take on Yobe Desert, while Wiki Tories will travel to go take on Nasarawa United. And in a Conference D, Sporting Supreme of Lagos will welcome City FC. Jigawa Golden Stars, that's GS, will welcome Sokoto United at home. Kebbi United will welcome Damawa United. That is the last fixture for the Group D Conference. The NNL has some important and mouth-watering fixtures that will be going down. So the big question is, where would you pitch your tent? Which of the games will you be seeing? As for me, I will definitely be following all the games. Let's move move to the Nigerian Premier Football League as I tell you for a fact that Eimba have decided to switch their attention from the FA Cup to the duel that will be going down in Ilori. But just so you know, it was a 3-1 spanking of NLO side Jaguar FC by Eimba when I defeated them and then book a place in the 2024 Abia State FA Cup semi-finals. Just so you know, the Abia Warlords had a smooth ride over the Umuahia-based side in one of the quarter finals that was decided yesterday at the Umuahia Township Stadium right there in Umuahia. The People's Elephant assistant coach Olarewaju Yemi expressed satisfaction with the outcome of the game, pointing out that the aftermath of the encounter, which saw Eimba approach that game, and then he believes that Eimba will definitely approach every other competition with the mentality to win. Eimba assistant coach say that there is no little game as far as the cup is concerned. Eimba reminds us of Manchester City, where every game to which they participate in, they really want to win that game and get themselves dusted in every competition. Joseph Atule's brace in the 12th minute and in the 72nd minute, and Ekene Awazium goal in the 61st minute was enough to tame the efforts of the Umuahia-based Jigawa FC, Jaguar FC, as the 9 times MPFL champions booked their ticket for the semi-finals. At which that they have turned their attention to the games that will be going down later this weekend in the MPFL. Let me see if I can give you a fixtures of the games that will be going down later in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Quickly, these are the fixtures that we will be anticipating in the March day 27th of the Nigerian Premier Football League. First off, Kano Pillars at the Sani Abacha Stadium will welcome Sporting Lagos, while Castina United will trade tackles with Abia Warriors. It's all about 3 points that is at stake when Lobby Stars are welcome by Gelsa United. Kwara United at home will see if they can defeat high-flying, highly motivated Eimba FC at the Ilori Stadium. Meanwhile, Remo Stars will welcome Bendel Insurance, who are basking with euphoria after a 4-0 win in their last game. I'm talking about Bendel Insurance. Doma United has a game with Gombe United, and the Rangers will travel to go take on Atland of Owerri, who have not been in good form of lately. Rivers United and Sunshine Stars will see which team is better, as a 3 point is at stake. Plateau United at the Jos Township Stadium will welcome Aqua United, while Niger Tornadoes will trade battles with Shooting Stars. That game will be a Monday night fixture. Talking about Niger Tornadoes and Shooting Stars. Still sticking with stories from the Nigerian Premier Football League, it is official now that Gombe United have been docked 3 points and 3 goals following their fans' unruly behavior, following their unsportsman attitude to which the display over the center referee. Recall that in the match day 26 fixtures against Aqua United, the fans were found to have physically attacked the center referees as well as his assistants, and also some of the match officials were also attacked by the fans. The MPFL, in a summary jurisdiction, noted that Gombe United have been issued with 3 points deduction and 3 goals deduction as well. The referees that were assaulted include Bright Uwonsu, the center referee, Abdullahi Ndabawa, the assistant referee 1, Friday Abu Emeje, the assistant referee 2, and Musa Husseini Tale, who is the 4th official that was assaulted by the club fans. We hear that the club has been slammed with a 3 million naira fine, which is made up of 1 million naira each for the failure to provide adequate and effective security for throwing objects onto the field of play and compensatory payments to the 4 match officials, which is stable at 250,000 naira each. The NPFL also issued an order closing the Pantami Stadium to fans of Gombe United for at least 3 home games. Gombe United has about 48 hours from the date of a receipt of the sanction to accept in writing to submit to the rulings or elect to face a disciplinary panel in accordance with the rule section 26. Gombe United been punished for fans' attitude to referees. Come on, we all know that the referee's decision is final, but the fans had to take matters into their own hands. Hooliganism is not something that we promote in our football. Fans attacking referees is a no-no as long as the Nigerian Premier Football League is concerned. Any club who is found wanting should go in for it. And the punishment that Gombe United has been slammed with, for me, it is something that they should accept. 3 million naira fine, part of their stadium closed, 3-point deduction, 3 goals deduction as well. It's a good one. This will serve as deterrent to other clubs who are thinking that their fans can take matters in their hands. No to hooliganism. Alright, as still continuing on the show, let me let you know that the Nigerian Football Federation, as well as the Nigerian Sports Ministry, through this Minister for Sport Development, Senator John Onwa-Eno, has given accolades and kudos to the Nigerian weightlifters, Nigerian athletes, as well as boxers for their dominant display in the ongoing African Games. Despite the Falcon had been beaten in the final by host nation Ghana, the sport fraternity, talking about the NFF as well as the minister, has thrown their support to the Falcons, telling them that they should not be downcasted following the defeat, but rather they should focus on the under-20 Women's World Cup. Recall that they were in the finals in the 2010 and 2014 edition, to which they were beaten in both occasions by jamming the defeats to the Black Princesses of Ghana. Shouldn't be anything for them to worry about, but rather they should see it as a challenge to go further and win. For me, I think that is a really, really good motivation, trying to boost the confidence of these ladies. Yes, they were symbolic yesterday because they were defeated by the Black Princess of Ghana. Beg your pardon, please forgive me on that one. Yes, the game ended 2-1 despite the Nigerian ladies going ahead. But then it wasn't meant to be, as they were 2 goals in the second half condemn them to 2-1 defeat. But it is a good one for me. At least they are the defending champions before the 1 goal, but they couldn't retain the gold medal. They ended up with a silver medal. All is not lost as far as the games is concerned. Alright, so let's move further now on the show as we continue to track other events that will be going down in the world of sport. One woman, she's talking tall. She's banking on the altitude to win her the game against the Super Falcons. Desiree Ellis, the head coach of the African champions, are talking about the female category. The Bayana of South Africa head coach. She's banking and she's saying that, look, I believe in the weather. I believe in the altitude. I believe playing at home against the Super Falcons will give us all 3 points against our opponent. Ticket for the return leg in Pretoria went on sale on Thursday yesterday, with fans encouraged to fill the stadium for the pivotal match. And Ellis is optimistic that the venue will provide a significant advantage to our team. Now, this is what she says, and I quote, "We consider the altitude as well. We aim to capitalize on that," Elisa revealed. Hopefully, the home support can boost us in the first 15 to 20 minutes. In Johannesburg, we played Equatorial Guinea and drew goalless, but in the second half, they struggled. We are banking on it being advantageous to us. With Bayana and the Super Falcons already aware of their group opponents should they qualify for the Olympics, both teams are now focused on securing their places. Why the coach is banking on the altitude, banking on the fans' support, banking on the weather, the Super Falcons, they are banking on their technicality as well as their tactical approach to this game. I believe that with all of these things playing, they can get all the 3 points as well as the desired result. Only time will tell if the Super Falcons can go all the way to win at Pretoria. But the game, our first leg, will be going down at the MKO Abiola Stadium on the 5th of April 2024. And 4 days later, exactly on the 9th, the Super Falcons will be playing the return leg against South Africa right there in Pretoria. Alright guys, it is a much of the anticipated game that we have been waiting for. Talking about the Nigeria match against Ghana. That game will be on at exactly 32 minutes. If you are ready, come on, let's go to where it will be going down, far away in Marrakesh, Morocco. And Calvin Bassey didn't make the starting lineup. Kenneth Omeru has been given his opportunity to remain on the bench. Yes, the game will be kicking off exactly 29 minutes from now. Yeah. Do you want the game to go? Before I go on this official commercial break, let me quickly read this message. This one says, good evening, the finest uncle talking sport. Nigeria, Ghana, it will be a cracker because of the bragging rights over their rivalry, but Nigeria will win by 2-1. Emmanuel, all the way from Usetu. Fantastic prediction for my man, Emmanuel, all the way from Usetu. Great to know that you are listening to what we are doing. Guys, it is time to go on that break, and when we return, more on the show, as well as all the games that we will be tracking for you. Keep those comments coming on 070 0010 961 961 070 0010 961 961. Before I leave the studio, let me quickly give you some of the score lines of the games that have gone earlier this afternoon. Yes, games that are in their full-time. Central African Republic defeated Bhutan by 6-0. Madagascar were 1-0 better than Burundi. Botswana and Rwanda settled for a goalless draw. Bulgaria and Tanzania, the game is a full-time already, and Bulgaria defeated Tanzania by a lone goal. It is half-time against North Macedonia and Moldova. The game is a 1-0 in favor of the home side of North Macedonia, while Sri Lanka and Papua New Guinea, that game is 18 minutes old and it is goalless. Armenia and Kosovo, Azerbaijan, Mongolia, and Nigeria, Ghana, all that game will be going down at exactly 5 p.m. Right, let me go on this break, and when I return, I will be reading your message. More loading on the show. Don't go nowhere.
voice of our station.
Voice of the people, 96.1 FM, Abuja. Now, you have a voice.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at VOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. VOP TV, show up, speak up.
I'm coming in hot.
Now, you can enjoy the original taste of premium American Romeo's Pizza. Juicy, just the way you like it. To order online from Guarimpa, call 090-8831-5908. Gariki 090-8831-5906. And Lupe 090-9238-9861. Romeo's Pizza, the pizza champions.
Coming in hot, just like the
Glory to God and to the Lamb. Beauty to the throne of eternity.
Brotherhood of the Cross and Star presents the Everlasting Gospel Movement on radio every Saturday, 6 to 7 p.m. on 96.1 FM. Tune in and be blessed. Thank you, Father.
Unity is strength. Without the unity, we ain't got nothing.
Guy, you know no family is perfect, right? We argue, we fight, we even stop talking to each other. But in the end, family is family. And it's family that raises boys and girls into men and women. Listen to Family Affair. Let's help raise good and capable men and women. It's a family affair. Sundays by 3 p.m. Exclusive to VOP 96.1 FM.
After a long week at school, don't you want to wind down and have fun?
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain! Tune in to the Kids Cafe and enjoy story time, spelling bees, and poems, and win amazing prizes.
Yeah, boy! Owlette! Gecko! Let's go!
Kids Cafe, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on VOP 96.1 FM. It's the Kids Cafe. Come, let's have fun.
I can't think of a rhyme! PJ Masks! PJ Masks! PJ Masks!
Voice of the people, 96.1 FM. Tune in for all the action. Rep your team and be loyal to the game. Sports Lounge, weekdays 4 to 5 p.m. Now, you have a voice.
Alright, so welcome back to the second half of your sports show, Sports Lounge, on your super duper amazing radio dial, Voice of the People, 96.1 FM, Abuja. Time is 37 minutes gone past the hour of 4 p.m. and just like I've always told you, it is that sports show that gets you interested, that gets you motivated and gets you entertained with all the biggest sporting stories making round in the world of sports. My name still remains Franklin Emuna, the one you love to call Uncle Fine Boy, because I'm the finest uncle talking sports in the capital city and beyond. Just as we always love to do it every Friday, you know it is the Fun Fact with Uncle Fine Boy. Yes, a fun fact from football, a fun fact from sport, a fun fact from everything in between, but it is sport incline. Keep the comments coming on 070-0010-961-961, 070-0010-961-961. And quickly, let me take you to a fun fact for this week. The longest knockout in a professional boxing history happened in just 10.5 seconds. Former welterweight boxer Aureli AI Couture passed away in 2000, but his record of delivering the fastest knockouts in professional boxing history is likely to remain. In the bout against Ralph Walton in 1946, Couture knocked the fighters out in just 10.5 seconds. Wow, that was the fastest knockout in boxing. 10.5 seconds. Did you know? Well, now you know. Alright, so let me take you to another fun fact for the week, as the game between Peru and Argentina in far back 1968 happened to be the deadliest football match ever in history, where it was recorded that 328 fans lost their life in that game. It was reported that it was from the commentator, or better still, announcement that was made in that game that resulted to fans being stamped on, and then the police had to release tear gases into the stands. Fans also retaliated by throwing plastic bottles, chairs, and metallic objects onto the field and to the police that were there to protect them. But then, when the gate was finally flung open, 328 persons were recorded dead following a stampede in that game. It happened to be the deadliest stampede in history of football. And finally, from a fun fact for this week, do you know that the longest professional tennis match in sport history lasted for more than 11 hours? The game between Spain tennis superstar John Isner and tennis superstar Nicolas Mahort. That game lasted 665 minutes. That spanned into 3 days. It lasted over 11 hours. Did you know? Well, now you know. Join us for more exciting fun fact from, of course, our archive next week, Friday. But as long as it is concerned, we always do that every Friday. One man joins me on the show, though he's not live on the show in the studio, but he joins me live on air. The Sport Bishop, good to have you. Join me on the show this evening.
Good evening to you, Frank and Lini Mona, the finance boy talking sports. A pleasure to be part of the show. Apologies, guys, for not being in the studio due to events beyond my control. But don't worry, guys. This is why we're here, always to serve you the latest, the juiciest, and the best of information coming from the ever-changing world of sports. Thank you again, Franklin, for holding forth. And thank you for having me again as well on the show.
A fantastic one, Sport Bishop. It is no brainer now that the starting lineup for the Super Eagles is already out. You are comfortable with these players that Coach Finidi George has decided to opt in for, with the likes of Demona Lukman, with the likes of Calvin Bassi, with the likes of Moses Simon, Kenneth Umelo, all relegated to the bench. Are you comfortable that the players that will be starting this game, they are good to go?
I think the lineup is very brief. I must give it to Finidi George, the coach of the interim coach of the team. Really very brief team, I tell you. To give Benjamin Timinino, the guy who plays in the Tanzanian Premier League, a start in this encounter. You know, there's no place for Kenneth Umelo. Go with Bright Oyemechi, and of course, Stenu Bizes in the striking line. I think his first start for the Super Eagles in the past 2 years. You know, the last time he was here, he scored in the friendly game against Mexico, but since then he hasn't been called up to the national team. So, really great selection for Finidi George. Not exactly who you would expect him to have picked, but I think the midfield looks quite solid. Frank Onyeka, Ndidi, and Alex Iwobi. So wait and see how things pan out. It looks for me like a 3-4-3 formation or a 3-5-2 formation. We'll wait and see how the setup when the match begins fully. But I tell you, it's really brave, and I must give kudos to Efmini Joe for making the hard decisions.
All right, Sport Bishop,